Hello, everybody. I'm actually attending the Choice for Possibilities class that's taking place in Sao Paulo, Brazil with Simone Milicis. And it's really interesting. This is one of the more advanced classes with access consciousness and really inviting us to get out of the struggle and the fight to do things like others and really start to choose for possibilities, choose for more consciousness, choose to create more of what's actually possible for you. And the interesting thing is that I've taken, I don't know, at this point, probably 40 or 50 of these classes in the last 10, 11 years. And each one is so different. It just depends on where you are, depends on where everybody is, the world. And it's interesting, like with this morning alone, day number one, the conversations that have come up, like one of my friends actually was asking the question of, she takes 2 steps forward and it seems like then, or she takes 1 step forward and it seems like she's taking 2 steps back, and not really realizing like what is she choosing that is creating that. And it was so beautiful to watch Simone facilitate, and not just about this person, but like how often do we out-create the people around us? Do you make a choice where maybe you take a job that you make more money than your friends or your lover, or you actually are happy when the people around you are sad, and you being that difference creates uncomfortableness for those around you. So what's the first thing that we do? Well, we shrink ourselves. We try to go back to now have a relationship with others, to now be able to fit in to that frequency of them being comfortable. Because did you ever learn that it's okay for you to make others uncomfortable? No, it always was, how can you make others comfortable? Well, you being yourself, the ease, the joy, the exuberance of happiness, or even possibilities, you having an advantage over someone else. For example, you being able to create some magic in some parts of your life that is just so easy for you that others struggle with. Well, all of this is called a zero-sum game. So what happens, it's about no winning and no losing, to be at equilibrium. But the earth doesn't function that way. The earth actually has to generate and create to be able to advance forward, but so do we. And how often do we allow ourselves to outcreate? And outcreate what your parents have created. It's funny, in America there's a saying, it's called not to go above your raisin. Not the raisin you eat, but the way you were raised. And if you were raised to be at a, poverty level, then that's your measuring device. And the minute you outcreate that, guess what? You no longer fit into that environment, into that country, into that family. But what if it's not about any of that? Your parents chose what they chose because they chose it, and you don't have to justify it. You get to choose what it is you desire to create. So what is it that you are refusing to choose for you? And a lot of times it's choosing what's possible for us, our own reality. But you gotta create it. Otherwise, the default reality would be the default of what everyone else around you has chosen. So whether that's your friends, that's your lover, that's your spouse, that's your family, that's your colleagues. What if that's not your only option anymore? So what choice for possibility of your own financial reality, joy, reality, possibilities can you be choosing today? And anything that doesn't allow that, anything you put in place, would you now be willing to just say, forget it, destroy and uncreate whatever limitations you put in place to stop you from out creating that? Yeah. We have infinite possibilities. The universe is abundant. The difference is we have to choose it. Otherwise, we're gonna be going and functioning from what this reality's rules and regulations are, which could be our family's rules and regulations, friends' rules and regulations, instead of what would you like to create today? So I wonder if you guys ask these questions, what will show up in your life? And please comment below, share. I'd love to hear, because with each of us choosing something different, it now becomes available as a new space in the universe. So now someone else can receive this as an awareness, as a possibility, and know they have another option. So what if each of us choosing one thing that's different could be exactly what's required to create a magical, totally different universe? Okay, see you guys soon. And if you have any questions, just message, okay? Thanks, guys.